Хорошо. All right.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. Stay tuned for Braves baseball starting now. Pedro Martinez will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Man, this guy was really rock solid in his last one. 8 solid innings in his last start to pick up the win. We'll see if he can keep it going and make it 2 really good starts in a row.
And that'll bring in Ken Griffey Sr. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Torres picks it up, and there's one away. A chance now to give you a look at the Padres starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He had over 100 RBIs last year. That's the goal of every big hitter. If I can drive in 100, that means I had a good year, and I would say he had a pretty good year.
To the plate now, Pee Wee Reese. as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind, and that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Not a bad night to bring the Parka along. Fifth hit high and deep out to left center field. Junior looks up, and it's gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And the Padres bust out in front 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
At the plate now, Edgar Martinez. And he puts it on the ground to second. Torres brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here now is Juan Soto, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Bonds is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Vida Blue gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on it?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Swung on and missed. That strike 2.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And that one is gone. So it's a solo home run to lead off the bottom of the first. Second home run early in the year, and the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
So we're all tied up following the home run. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Right to him. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I love watching Manny Machado do his thing. He's a special player, no doubt. But at home, get this, he's hitting over 400. I mean, he's swinging the bat. He's hitting everything. He's just a very special player playing at home in front of these fans.
Here's Manny Machado now. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And now the Atlanta number 4 hitter, Barry Bonds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Guys, the Swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today. Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty, everything on the outer half of the plate.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And now it's 2-1 in favor of Atlanta.
It's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
At the plate, Gary Sheffield, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A ball and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. If I'm the pitcher, I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4. In now, Todd Helton, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First offering on its way, and he fouls this one off. Sheffield is off of first with 2 away. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Pitcher's got options here. He looked a little bit out front. Might be able to rush a fastball by him.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 1 inning in the books here. The Braves on top, 2-1. Standing in, Ryan Klesko, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And the Friars are in business right away. It's a leadoff double.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey Jr. is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Stepping in now, Jason Kendall, as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 1-1 pitch. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third. Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2. Looped out toward third. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. Runners are at first and third, one away. Fouled away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Padres leave 1. Our score remains 2-1. Last half of the second set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Now a swing and a miss by Damon as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away. At the plate, Chauncey Jimenez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Ball and a strike. Jimenez, just 21 years of age. He was a 13th round pick during the 2020 draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Reined in. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play. Here's Jake Marisnick. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Back up the middle. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box, Pee Wee Reese. And that misses, ball one. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing and a line drive, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Edgar Martinez stands in as he looks at ball one here. Fouled off. The 1-1 home. This one's down to third. Machado is there, and there are two away now. So striding in, Juan Soto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and one strike. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. Two guys.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres leave a pair. They still trail it here 2-1. Bottom of the third now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Derek Jeter. First pitch on its way. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
Later, Monkey. After, I don't know, well, I'll be on it.
1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in a big part of the field.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. Now batting, Ken Griffey Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball one. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. A runner at first with no outs here. And there's ball two now.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now the payoff pitch home, and he fouls this one off. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss by Griffey, so Junior's a strikeout victim here.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
The 2-0 on the way.
Fucking start.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Barry Bonds. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And a change-up here, but that's
they're all
low in the
to
dirt
the
for
point
a
where I
ball.
just need to do the stuns.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Yeah, if
And
I
he
can
comes
pass the
back with a
Rockets.
fastball, 1-2 now.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Striding forward now is the DH, Gary Sheffield. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Griffey, and that one is gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 4th home run here in the early going, and it's suddenly a 5-1 ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point, and the pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
Todd Helton started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count. 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But the Braves do pick up 3 on the strength of this 3-run home run. We played 3 full. It's now 5-1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ryan Klesko. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th. Fastball in there for a called strike. Good arm action on the circle change, swung on and missed. 0-2. Klesko, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2020 draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Here's another 0-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
0-1 the count. And the pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Torres is under it to make the catch to end the inning. Padres down in order. They're down here 5-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Here's the first pitch to him. Gleyber Torres is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Fouled away. Kendall with the sign. Now the 1-1. Fooled him badly there. I mean badly. It's 1-2.
And I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
In the dirt, did he go around? Yes, he did. The throw to first is in time, 1 down. Now at the plate, Johnny Damon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss. That one tied him up. Swing and a miss, and now Damon's behind in the count, 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
5-1 our score as we play the 4th here. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. So digging in now, Chauncey Jimenez.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Fouled off. 5 runs, just 3 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Jake Marisnick. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A swing and a high drive to right center field. And that is off the wall. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And with that double, he's 2 for 2 and halfway to the cycle. Gave it a good ride, and that's the second time he's barreled up the ball. So he's seeing the ball really well. See if his teammates can pick him up and bring him home now.
A hit and 2 tries for him so far. High in the air out to center field. On the run is Griffey. He gets there, and that's the second out. Digging in now for San Diego, Pee Wee Reese. 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1. That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Derek Jeter. Popped up, and no one will get this one. The windup and the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
The 0-2 once more.
That's the ball. 1 and 2. Count. Two balls, 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Here's the first pitch to him. Ken Griffey Jr. is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Here it comes, 1-0. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1 home. 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
And he fouls this one off. Another 2-2 offering, and a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Manny Machado. He's set, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And he's safe. Into the box now, Barry Bonds, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. The 1-1 home takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Gary Sheffield is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Good movement there, and he's not even close. 1-1.
Man, that pitch had the look of a fastball. Straight changeup, and the bottom fell out of it.
To be honest, this is the
It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5.
So I'll be
And he
honest,
misses
this game,
2-1.
but I'm in the 5th inning right
A
now.
time to
About
start
to
making
decision.
some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
And he hits the corner with that
Oh,
one.
that.
2-2. From the belt, the pitch. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. Hits the ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Ready once again, Todd Helton. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
That was always the grand slam.
Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Three and 2 now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things.
Okay.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Fouled away. Looking to minimize the damage here. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2. fouled off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
6 runs, only 4 hits, and 1 error on the Atlanta line score. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Edgar Martinez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Juan Soto comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really...
Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense.
Back to first, and he throws it away. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there from the stretch. Joe Carter is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. He's ready. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
1-2.
Fouled away. This is popped up and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. Torres scoops it up. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. No runs on 1 base hit. 1 error in the inning and a man left on. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Bottom of the inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Johnny Damon. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk. Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
That's a strike to throw down. Not in time, and Damon steals second.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Bunt sign still on with 2 strikes as he puts this one down. The throw will go to third, and he'll be tagged out at third base on a heady play. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Derek Jeter. First pitch coming, here it is. Runners on first with one down. A bouncer up the middle. Scooped up. A step on the bag for one. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. 7th inning coming up. The Braves lead it 6-1. Digging in to try it again, Jason Kendall. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
Therefore, it is Griffey, and that's out number 1. So stepping in, Bill Mazeroski. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
In now, Jake Marisnick. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fouled off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Torres at the bag. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Nothing doing there for the Friar. Brett Martin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ken Griffey Jr. 1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
2-1 to count. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. 3-1. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Manny Machado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And a bluff move here to first, but it won't draw a throw. The tag, and he is out.
Forever, and I thought I'd timed it just right. Fucking thing.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And the fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Barry Bonds is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Full count now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4. Next will be the designated hitter, Gary Sheffield. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way, and it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Oh, good.
In the dirt here. Oh, 0-2. Here it comes. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys?
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. At the plate now, Ken Griffey Sr. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. 7 solid innings for him in this one as he gave his club a very strong outing indeed. Ryan Presley will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. At the plate now, Pee Wee Reese, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Bonds is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. He singled his last time up. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
And it's 1-2.
1-2, count.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
1 left for San Diego. They trail 6-1. Jake Diekman is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. Stepping into the box, Todd Helton. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Lays off 1-0. Diekman is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 1-0.
2-0.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-World, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did that.
Oh,
There's a swing and a ball hit
Todd
in the
Helton.
air, and a ball
Goodbye.
that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at ball 1. His past history with Jake Diekman, just a couple of matchups, no hits and 2 at-bats. Swing and a miss, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and 1.
1 strike.
Johnny Damon will be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1.
Down and full.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
Take your base.
The next to bat for Atlanta, Johnny Damon. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. First pitch on its way. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Still 1-2. He waits. Now the pitch. Count still at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And a good eye there by Damon. Back even at 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Over to Mazeroski. On to first. A double play.
Let's see that.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher Chauncey Jimenez. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. And now this at bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. Joseph Austin will get a shot here as a pinch hitter. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. The 2-1 home.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Stepping in, Derek Jeter. 1-0 the count. 2 out with a man at first. Pitch popped up, and no, they can't get there. Fouled away. Another one sent foul. Fouled off. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Braves able to tack on another courtesy of the solo shot. Last chance coming up for the Padres, and the lead is stretched to 7-1. Jason Isringhausen comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Ryan Klesko. Matt Olson is into the ballgame here as he takes over behind the plate. Here's the first pitch to him. Now the pitch. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone, and this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Joe Carter is at the plate as he watches ball 1, and he fouls this one off. High and deep down the left field line, and Damon won't get there. It's a foul ball, and it's fouled away. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Junior looks up. Gone! So there's number 400. What a moment as one of the game's best circles the bases again in his great career.
Yeah, and to me, this is one of those career-defining moments, guys. When you make your way into the 400 home run club, you're going to start being mentioned amongst the greatest power hitters to ever play this game. It's rarefied air up there, and it's been really incredible to watch him perform.
And they'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Standing in, Bill Mazeroski. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. San Diego down to their final strike. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Jake Marisnick is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. San Diego, good night.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Pedro Martinez notches his 3rd win of the year. Vida Blue struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
They had 10 hits on 2 runs and 6 hits on 7.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting off in the National League East, the Braves went deep 4 times as they bested the visiting Padres 7-2. The Nationals hit 3 long balls as they beat the visiting Marlins 13-11. It was their 5th straight victory. The Toronto Blue Jays sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 6-4. The Cincinnati Reds combined for a 4-hitter as they got the best of the Brewers at home 1-0. The Cubs pounded out 17 hits in this one as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 11-6. The Cardinals' first baseman, number 14, was all over the diamond hitting for the cycle as the Cardinals got by the Dodgers 12-4. The Giants center fielder, number 0, was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs as the Giants beat the Diamondbacks 8-7. The Orioles launched 3 home runs as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-3. J.D. Martinez launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total, helping lead the Red Sox to a win over the Rays 9-1. The Chicago White Sox took down the visiting Mariners 7-4. The Tigers combined for 4 total home runs as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 10-5. The Cleveland Indians hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-1. Travis d'Arnaud was a major force at the plate, driving in 4, helping lead the Angels to the victory over Oakland 6-5. They now have 5 straight wins. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.